Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about my September favorites, and I didn't post a favorites video last month and maybe the month before. I don't know. It's been a little bit since I've posted a favorites video, and honestly it's just because I haven't bought a whole lot of new products recently and I just don't have a lot of new favorites. I did make a big e.l.f. purchase this past month of September, and I had some products that I really loved from that haul. I'm going to save some of the other products for next month's favorites because I didn't want this favorites video to just be like an e.l.f.'s favorites. Plus, I wanted to use some of the other products just a little more just to figure out if I really would consider them favorites. But the few e.l.f. products that I am going to mention in this video, like from the day that I got them, I have not been able to put them down. Like, I use these products every single day and I have been loving those e.l.f. products, plus the other products that I'm going to mention. The other products that I'm going to mention that were my favorites this month were just rediscovered products. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into what my favorites were this past month of September. So this first favorite is a rediscovered favorite, and it's a lip combo. This first one is a Revlon lipstick, and this is their super lustrous lipstick in the color Primrose. And it's just a really pretty wearable everyday blue toned pink. So as you can see right there, like, it's just a really pretty pink. I will link down in the description box a video where I have this lipstick on, so you can see what it looks like. But it's just super pretty. I don't want to take my lipstick color off today because it's dark and it will be like a mess if I try to take it off and put this lip color on. And then my next favorite with my lip combo was a gloss, and it is the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Eclaire. And as you can see, it's very similar to Primrose, so these two paired with each other just look really pretty. Just a great everyday pink color. My next favorite is the SmashBox Blush Rush in Flush. And this blush is one of my all-time favorite blushes. It's just a beautiful light baby doll pink. It pairs really nice with this lipstick combo. And I'll just go ahead and swatch this so you can see what it looks like, especially right next to the lip colors. Right down here is the SmashBox Blush in Flush. So as you can see, it is just like a light shimmery pink color. It's one of those blush colors that you don't have to use a highlight with because it has a nice shimmer to it. It's not like chunky shimmer, it's just like a nice highlighted type of shimmer to the product. So it is very pretty, nice wearable everyday pink color. Two brush favorites this past month were two new e.l.f. brushes that I picked up and hauled about. This first one is the e.l.f. contour brush, and this brush is perfect for contouring. I love this brush a little more. Well, I guess I like it a little, it's like a little different for contouring than my Real Technique sculpting brush. My Real Technique sculpting brush isn't quite as precise as this e.l.f. contour brush. This one gives you more of like a soft contour, the Real Techniques contour brush. The e.l.f. contour brush just gives you like a very defined contour. So it is, you know, a really nice contour. I feel like I keep saying contour, I'm sorry. But it's just a really nice brush for that. So I would highly recommend this. It's super affordable on the Eyes Lips Face website. So I will link it down in the description box if you are curious about this brush. I know on e.l.f. it was sold out for a while and I had my eyes on it, but it finally came back in stock, so I went ahead and picked it up whenever I made my huge e.l.f. purchase. And then my other favorite e.l.f. brush is this e.l.f. Ultimate Kabuki brush. I didn't know how useful it would be for me because I felt like this brush was absolutely huge, which it is. Like, look at it next to my head. Like, it is a really big brush, but this brush is amazing for bronzing. So, you know, I'll just get my bronzer on it, and then I'll go over where I do my contour if I want my contour to be like a little softer, and just kind of go in circular motions like this to blend my bronzer. And then it works really great up here at the hairline to really blend the bronzer in, and here like on your jawline and on your neck. This brush is like super, super soft. If you've been on the fence about it and been debating on whether to pick it up or not, if it would be useful, I highly recommend it. This thing is amazing for bronzing. My next favorite is another e.l.f. product that I picked up, and this is the e.l.f. Contour Palette. And it just has like 2 different contour shades and 2 different highlight shades. I haven't used the highlight shades a lot yet, but I have used both of these contour shades, and I love both of these. I like to use this one a little more. It's more wearable for me than this darker one, but when I want my contour to be a little stronger, or if I want to give it a little more depth, I will put that darker shade just right here in the very back of my contour. So I do feel like these shades would be quite versatile in a lot of different skin tones, and the pigmentation is really nice, as you can see on this palette. So I do feel like this palette is definitely worth it, and I feel like this would be really versatile for a lot of people. The one thing that I was concerned about when I picked up this palette, I didn't know if the size of these would be big enough. It is big enough, but I do wish that they were slightly bigger. I feel like if they were slightly bigger, it would be a little bit easier to get certain brushes in this product, but it is doable, a lot more doable than what I thought it would be. So yeah, I do really enjoy this palette, and I highly recommend it. And then my last 2 products that were favorites this month are, well, one is a rediscovered product, and one has just been a favorite since day one, but I thought I would just go ahead and mention it again in this video because I have been using it a ton, and I started using it for my eyebrows again. And I'll just go ahead and talk about that product first, but it's the Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit. I picked up a new one this past month because I had completely used up the middle shade in this little palette thing. But this thing is great for eyebrows, and it's also amazing for eyeshadow. So yeah, I started using the very bottom shade on my eyebrows. It's what I have on my eyebrows today, and this shade is perfect for me. So if you have blonde hair, the middle one is perfect, because whenever my hair used to be blonde, I would use this color, and now that my hair is like a medium brown color, this color works awesome. So this palette is just so versatile. I feel like I rave and rave about it here on my channel, but if you are looking for a good powder brow product, this is awesome. And also, if you are trying to find good, like if you're trying to find a good matte transition shade from the drugstore, like for your eyeshadows, this color here in the middle is perfect for that. And the shade up top is such a beautiful highlight. So I'll just swatch them real quick on my fingers so you can see how pigmented it is. So as you can see, like, it is very pigmented. It's great quality. And then, like I was saying, my last product was a rediscovered product, but it's the CoverGirl Shimmering Sands Trio. And I picked this up whenever I filmed my eyeshadow junkie tag. If you all have yet to see that video, I will link it down below. But myself and 2 of my other friends here on YouTube, Candace and Tara, we all 3 came up with the eyeshadow junkie tag. And in that video, we had a question that asked what your first ever eyeshadow purchase was, and this was my first ever eyeshadow purchase, and I had run out of this eyeshadow and hadn't repurchased it in a while, and since I was filming that tag, I went to go pick it up, and I have been using it ever since that tag video. It's a great everyday eyeshadow palette. Like, the colors in here are just classic and great for like beginners, or great for an everyday look. Here are the colors swatched on my fingers. Like, this trio is really pigmented from CoverGirl. I know that some of these CoverGirl eyeshadow trios are kind of hit or miss. I feel like I need to go out and buy a lot of new makeup because I feel like I just talk about the same products all the time. But I'm just one of those people that whenever I find products that work, I just continue to use them and love them. And it's just like hard for me to branch out and try new products. I just love a lot of the products that I already have in my makeup collection, but I do need to branch out and try some new things for you guys because I know that you all get kind of sick of me always talking about the same products, but you all should know that these products that I continue to mention over and over again are just such amazing products, and I highly recommend them. So if you guys did enjoy this favorites video, please let me know. Thumbs up the video or let me know down in the comments. And also let me know what some of your favorite beauty products were down in the comments. So maybe I can go and check out some of those products that you all recommend to me. But I hope that you all have an awesome month of October, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah.